My mother-in-law moved in temporarily 3 years ago. Last week, I changed the locks while she was at brunch. I know how it sounds, but you haven't lived with Diane. It started reasonably enough. Her landlord sold the building and she needed somewhere to stay, just until I find something. My husband, Garrett, insisted. What kind of son would he be if he didn't help his own mother? The first month, she reorganized my kitchen. The second, she began commenting on my parenting. Gentle suggestions that grew sharper each week. By month 6, she'd established herself in our guest room like a barnacle on a ship's hull. 3 years. 3 years of her doing my daughter's hair differently because it looks better this way. 3 years of her refolding my laundry because I don't do hospital corners. 3 years of Garrett defending her with "she means well," while I slowly dissolved. The breaking point came last Tuesday. I found her in my bedroom, rifling through my nightstand drawer. Not looking for batteries or a pen, actually searching, methodically, like she had a mission. "What are you doing?" She didn't even flinch. "I'm your family. I have a right to know what's going on in this house." That night, I told Garrett we needed to talk about boundaries. He suggested we all sit down together, work it out like adults. But the next morning, I overheard her on the phone. "Don't worry, I'm handling it. She won't last much longer." I called the locksmith that afternoon. Saturday morning, Diane left for her weekly brunch with her sister. I had exactly 2 hours. The locksmith arrived at 10:47. By noon, every lock was changed. Front door, back door, garage. I packed her belongings with surgical precision, every item accounted for, stacked in labeled boxes in the garage. When her Uber pulled up at 1:15, I watched from the window as she tried her key, tried it again, then she knocked. I didn't answer. She called Garrett 17 times. He was at his brother's place watching the game. By the time he got home at 5, she'd been sitting on the porch for hours, her face a mask of disbelief and rage. "What the hell did you do?" Garrett's voice shook. "I reclaimed my home. That's my mother. And this is my house. Our house. She's been searching through our personal things, Garrett. She told someone on the phone I won't last much longer." "What does that mean?" His face went pale. "You must have misheard. I have very good hearing." Diane stood in the doorway now, Garrett having let her in through the new lock I'd already given him the key to. Her expression was different than I'd ever seen. Not the performative hurt she usually wore, but something colder, calculating. "Show him," she said quietly. "Show me what?" Garrett looked between us. Diane reached into her purse and pulled out a manila envelope. "I was going to wait, but since your wife has decided to be unreasonable," she handed it to Garrett. He opened it slowly. As he read, the color drained from his face completely. "Where did you get this?" he whispered. "I'm your mother. I protect you." She turned to me and her smile was terrifying in its sweetness. "Did you really think I'd let you destroy my son's life?" Garrett's hands trembled as he held the papers. Whatever was in that envelope, it was enough to make him look at me like he'd never seen me before. "Is this true?" His voice cracked. I stepped forward to see what she'd given him, but Diane moved between us like a wall. "Answer him," she commanded. The problem was, I had no idea what I was supposed to be answering. I hadn't seen what was in the envelope. But from the look on Garrett's face, betrayal mixed with something darker, I knew that whatever Diane had manufactured, it was convincing. "Garrett, I don't know what that is. Don't lie to me." He'd never yelled at me like that. Never. Diane's smile widened. "I tried to handle this quietly, but you forced my hand. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below."